Many times in the past, I've spoken about a consciousness-based strategy for health span, longevity, and even the reversal of aging. And as part of this discussion, I've spoken about the metabolism of time, also the nature of timelessness, and understanding the body as modified awareness. So let me unpack this a little bit for you today. The metabolism of time and understanding the body as modified awareness can be explored through the lens of body awareness, interoception, I've spoken about that in the past, and proprioception, which connect physical sensations to conscious experience. Here are some key insights that I think you'll find very interesting. When I talk about metabolism of time, this concept can relate to how bodily awareness shapes our perceptions of time through physiological rhythms, heartbeat, breathing, emotional states. And of course, practices like mindfulness and meditation help synchronize internal processes with what we call external time, fostering a sense of timelessness or flow. If we treat the body as not merely a physical object, but a lived body that integrates sensory fluctuations, emotions, and cognition into a unified experience, then we have a completely new understanding of embodiment, the felt sense of localized within the felt sense of being localized within one's physical body, which shapes our thinking and culture. And body awareness includes interoception, internal sensations like hunger or heart rhythm, proprioception, spatial orientation, and vestibular awareness, balance. These components are modifiable by mental processes such as attention, beliefs, and attitudes. So, this for me has been a very practical experience in the last 45 years, particularly with my daily practice of yoga. But there are other techniques, the Feldenkrais method, breath therapy, which all enhance body awareness by fostering neuroplasticity, rewiring brain pathways to improve emotional regulation and resilience. And then mindfulness based techniques cultivate sustained presence and present moment attention to bodily sensations, bridging the gap between rational thought and embodied experience. So, the body experience through interoception can play a central role in shaping subjective time awareness. High physiological arousal increases the pulse frequency of internal pacemakers, leading to an overestimation of time duration. Also, a part of our brain called the anterior insular cortex, which is the neural correlate of interoceptive experiences, frequently referred to as the interoceptive matrix, processes what we call signals, sensory and motor signals, actually. So the anterior insular cortex, frequently called AIC, is part of the interoceptive matrix, and it processes interoceptive signals and contributes to time perception. So saturation of the interoceptive buffer with intense stimuli can make time feel slower, while low interoceptive input can make large intervals seem to pass significantly. Bottom line, the experience of time is totally malleable. So, time perception is deeply linked to bodily movements and motor processes. Sensory motor conflicts and visual motor representations influence how we as humans evaluate temporal events. And once again, meditation practices such as focus attention or non dual meditation enhance bodily awareness and relaxation, often slowing down subjective time while increasing spatial and bodily awareness. Now, let's reframe all of this in terms of non duality, which means there's only one reality. So, in non duality, interoceptive sensations, heartbeat, breath are not seen as separate phenomena experienced by a self. Instead, they are part of the seamless flow of awareness. Time itself is not an external construct, but arises as a perception within awareness. And when attention rests in presence, free from attachment to thoughts or concepts, the experience of time can dissolve into timelessness. And interoceptive signals like the rhythm of the heart or breath are no longer interpreted as markers of time, but as expressions of pure presence. And then, from a non-local, non-dual perspective, the body then is not an object that we have or experience. It is awareness itself appearing in a particular form. The sensations we associate with the body are simply movements within consciousness, inseparable from the greater field of awareness. When we deeply attune to bodily sensations without labeling or conceptualizing them, we transcend the duality between observer and observed, between mind and body. This shift can lead to a direct experience of unity where time feels fluid or even absent. So, in non duality, time is understood as a mental construct rather than an objective reality. The perception of past, present, and future arises from thought patterns within awareness. When these thought patterns quiet down, such as during meditation or just deep presence, time collapses into the eternal now. So then, practices like mindfulness, yoga, self inquiry, Atma Vichar, help dissolve identification with linear time by anchoring attention to the immediacy of experience. And in this state, bodily sensations and time are no longer separate, they are seen as one unified field of being. So, non dual practices such as self inquiry, who am I? What is it that wants to know? Who am I? Or surrendering to presence or present moment awareness. Two different things, by the way. But even surrendering to present moment awareness and then going deeper into presence itself, we can transcend the illusion of separateness between body, mind, and time. This can lead to profound peace and timeless presence. And by recognizing that all experiences, including those of the body and time, arise within awareness and are not separate from it, we can cultivate a deeper sense of unity and freedom from age-related anxieties or aging-related anxieties tied to linear time. So I invite you now to embrace timeless presence as the fundamental key to longevity, health span, and even for a period, reversing biological process that we call aging. This is the basic message of ageless body, timeless mind. Let me know if you relate to this, and if you do, also if you'd like to share it with others who might be interested.